The king of comedy, the one and only king of comedy, ALIBABA, one of Nigeria, turned 50 this week. Celebrities from all over wished him a happy birthday on social media during the day, and then there was a turn-up session at night at Muson Center. 50 is not a small number, it's not. So I am wishing you a happy belated birthday. Meanwhile, guess what his wife gave him? Guess. An S-Class, a Mercedes-Benz as birthday present. It doesn't get better than that. Well, actually it does. A private jet would be much better. But yeah, she did well. So cool. Welcome to The Gist. I'm your host, Toyosi Phillips.
The Gist.
Guys, welcome. I have a good show for you today. Joining me later in the studio is Latasha Ngwube, editor of Pride magazine and a columnist with Vanguard Allure. She has a weekly column titled Side Talk and Catwalks, and her most recent one made me gasp. In it, she talked about a run-in she had with Mocheddah, and honestly, if I were to describe Latasha in one word, it would be fearless. She'll be joining me later in the studio. So let me give you this week's gist. See, people's destiny can turn around in 1 second. 1 minute you're outside the door, the next minute another door is open for you with red carpet. So I told you last week how WIZKID'S MTN contract was not renewed. Guess who signed him on in less than a week? Glow. Imagine, Glow. 1 week you are yellow, the next you are green. And you guys know that Uncle Mike, yes, he's my uncle. Uncle Mike, the new guy, doesn't play. Rumor has it that he signed a 2-year deal said to be worth about 100 million naira. I told him my uncle does not play. Hi, uncle. And even if it's not 100 million, I'm sure it will be close. So congratulations to WIZKID. Talking about endorsement deals, Olamide renewed his Etisalat contract this week for another year. He posted this picture on Instagram and captioned it, #renewal, #Etisalat, thank you for believing in me, #Shakiti Bobo. This week, Asha announced that she'll be performing in London in August. She has performed in other cities in Europe already, including Paris and Barcelona and Hamburg. So yes, London is going to be graced by her presence soon. She'll be at Covent Garden, so you guys can work on getting your tickets now. Still on Nigerian artist, Shey got signed this week by Island Records, the UK division of Universal Music Group. Now, Island Records is home to Dizzy Rascal, Drake, Jessie J, Ariana Grande, so this is good stuff. Hopefully, though, she'll be allowed to express and stay true to herself. Regardless, it's still a wonderful platform, so congratulations. And it's nice seeing celebrities flaunt their baby bumps. Karen Ego, who won Big Brother Africa in 2011 and got married last year, shared pictures of herself this week looking beautiful in this figure-hugging dress. Now, pregnancy specialists say she looks like she's in her second trimester. Me, I don't know. I just know that she looks good, and that's a beautiful dress. And actress Stephanie Okereke was also seen with her baby bump. She got married in France in 2012, and this will be her first child. She was invited to the Buckingham Palace by the Queen of England this week for a youth leaders event, and she was there with her husband, who looked quite dapper in his suit, just everything fitting properly, just looking very nice. Yes, it was nice. It was really nice, actually, seeing Nigeria represented at the Buckingham Palace event. They were there, and so was this young Nigerian girl, Nkechi Azinge, who was honored by the Queen herself for the Sickle Cell Foundation that she runs. She was one of the 4 Nigerians honored by the Queen. You go, girl. And what's entertainment news without the Kardashians? Please, it's time for a new segment on this show called
Kardashian Update, Kardashian Update, Kardashian Update. Yay!
Let's start with Kim. Apart from her getting a surprise guest this week at her hotel room in Cannes, some woman was knocking on her door at 4 a.m. She was visibly drunk, and then she started flashing, she just opened her clothes, close it, open her clothes, close it, till the police came, whatever. Anyway, just another day in the Kardashian life. But apart from that happening, news went around this week that she selected only male embryos during her IVF treatment, hence the boy that she's having now. So we had 2 debates in the office. The first was the pronunciation of embryo. Some said embryo, some said embryo. But don't Nigerians say embryo? Is it not embryo we call it? Anyway, Google says embryo. So I'm sure you can tell which side of the debate I was on. The second debate was the issue of pre-selecting the gender of the baby. Someone even said that there's technology now to choose up to the color of the baby's eyes. I don't know. Is that not like playing God? But again, technology is amazing. It has improved the quality of life of billions of people around the world. But where do we draw the line? I don't know, really. Just thinking out loud. Let me know in the comment section. Will you choose the gender and color of your baby's eyes if you could afford to? Let me know. On to Scott and Kourtney, still in the Kardashian family. Rumor has it that Kourtney has kicked Scott out of their house, that he was caught cheating. With who now? I don't know. But you know that Scott makes a living of hosting parties. So he's always in one city or the other hosting parties. And when you host a party, there have to be shorties. And you know, when shorties are there, anything can happen. So, yeah, Scott was allegedly caught cheating. And he has been allegedly kicked out of the house by Kourtney. I hope they fight through this one. This is not the first time he will be out of the house. And guess who is counting down to August 10? Kylie Jenner. That's when she turns 18 and people can stop accusing her boyfriend Tyga of dating an underage girl. Tyga, by the way, dropped an album just like Beyonce did. Suddenly, nobody knew, and apparently is getting good reviews. And he's also starting his own reality show on MTV this summer. It's called Kingin' with Tyga. This is a clip from the trailer.
A gold chain. Me and my crew, Terrell.
You want me to spend the money to mess it up? You know how we do it.
Catherine.
Why do I have to carry this?
SB.
Better have a plan B, bruh.
And
That's almost 40 grand on the toilet.
we're gonna do some crazy things.
Now, wow, what the quite serious. Okay, we'll see. And that's the end of Kardashian Updates.
Kardashian update, Kardashian update, Kardashian update. Yay!
Moving on to Mariah Carey. Mariah seems to be a happy girl right now. She's been spending a lot of time with a new friend who happens to be the 4th richest man in Australia, worth over $4 billion. Kai! What can Mariah do that I cannot do? There were rumors this week of her already talking marriage with this guy, with her new boo, but E! says that's just a rumor, that they've been together for less than 2 weeks and she's just enjoying being courted and is technically still married to Nick Cannon. Their divorce is not final, so she can't be getting married to somebody else, but good for her. She actually seems happy in all the pictures that we've seen of her with this guy, so good for her. And Holly Madison from Girls of the Playboy Mansion has released a book. See, I really want to read this book. It's called Down the Rabbit Hole, and in it she talks about Hugh Hefner. In fact, she talks a lot about Hugh Hefner. In fact, the book is about her time in the Playboy Mansion and how it was being one of Hef's girlfriend. This Baba, I don't know how he was doing it with all these girls. She talked about being emotionally and verbally abused by Hugh Hefner and some other weird things like the group sex they had and what sleeping with him was like. She went in. Of course, Hef released a statement saying something about her just looking for attention because she has been irrelevant for 7 years now that she hasn't been on the show. But Holly is happily married. She has a show in Vegas. She was on the Wendy show this week and she actually said that she felt it was the right time to share her story. So it's not about her looking for attention or trying to make money, but who knows really. She said it's the right time. She felt it's the right time for her to release a book. We have to go on a short break now. When we get back, I'll be joined by the fierce and fearless Latasha Ngwube. She's going to be talking about the full-figured fashion week that she attended, as well as the incident with Mocheddah. This is going to be juicy. You're watching The Gist. Guys, welcome back. So with me in the studio is journalist, contributor, multimedia personality Latasha Ngwube. She has written columns for Complete Fashion. She's the editor of Pride magazine, and she currently has her own column in Allure magazine every Sunday called Side Talk and Catwalk. Yes, it's nice to have you here, Latasha.
Yay! I'm so happy to be here in New York with you.
Great.
On the Toyosi Phillips. On the Gist with Toyosi Phillips. I don't know why it feels like it should be the Toyosi Phillips show, but
I'll get there. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so you're in New York. How's New York treated you?
It's been amazing. The weather has been great. I've never come to New York in summer before, so this is like a really strange feeling of seeing like that kind of sun. I went out for brunch on Sunday and the sun was burning my waist.
Burning your waist.
It was burning my waist. I felt like I was about to become suya. I was like, no, I can't go to America and come back and be darker. It's not done. No way.
That's why a lot of people like to come in like winter.
I know.
And this thing. But you came for the full-figured fashion week. My bad. I apologize. Full-figured fashion week.
Full-figured fashion
Why
week.
doesn't it get as much attention as the...
regular fashion week.
Fashion week.
Well, first of all, this is its 7th year, which is still very like infantile. That is like in baby terms. In fashion, that's like a baby.
Okay.
I mean, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week has been on for like decades, so it will take a while. And then also there's like, I don't want to say it's a new movement because it's not new to have like fuller figured women and even men on the streets or whatever, but I think the idea of them being in fashion, being fashionable, being trendy, wanting to be trendy is becoming new in the fashion world. So now you have designers who are focusing more on that. You have a lot more celebrities who are on the plus sides, on the plus side of life, black and white, Americans and Africans. So I feel like our mentality worldwide is changing. Therefore, I mean, it's only natural that there would be something like that dedicated. And also, I guess, if you're passionate about something, you have to do something about it. Nobody's just going to, it's not going to happen by itself. Somebody has to make it happen. And Miss Gwen DeVoe, who is the founder of Full Figured Fashion Week, has taken that cause on, and she's doing an amazing job. It was a really awesome experience. I was treated so well. I got front row. It was beautiful. I had an amazing time. And then there was also the Curvy Con.
So I was going to ask about that. The Curvy Con, was it together with the Fashion Week?
Well, it was in the same week, but there were 2 separate events. Full Figured Fashion Week ran from Sunday till Sunday, and they had different events. There was like pop-up shops, there were seminars, town hall meetings, 2 runway events. There was an all-white party and all that. Curvy Con was 2 bloggers, 2 plus-size bloggers. Chastity Garner of Garner Style and Cece Olisa, who is actually a Nigerian girl, of Plus Size Princesses. What it is both of them decided, you know what, we are like online BFFs, whatever. It would be awesome to meet other plus size bloggers who have a huge following. And I'm sure loads of people know people like Gabby Fresh, Amber Riley, Kiara Sheard. Kiara Sheard was amazing, by the way. I got to meet her.
Selfie with Kiara Sheard.
It was off the hook. Like, she saw me, she loved me. She was like, I love you, I want to take a picture. I love your glasses. I'm like, you know what? Okay, no problem. Take my picture, whatever. Let's have a selfie. But you have to tag me. And she's like, oh, sure, I'll do it. I was like, oh my God. It's like normally you take a picture of a celebrity, and you post it on your Instagram. But then she took it, and I watch her on BET. I love her. I love this show. She's so humble, so sweet. It was awesome.
So I saw your last column, the side talk and catwalks.
Yes.
You wrote about
a myriad of things. I talked about
4
Nigerian
different things,
men,
actually. The married men,
but
one thing caught my eye. One thing in particular caught my eye. Your incident with Mocheddah.
Yeah.
What was that about?
I have no personal. There's nothing personal, like personal beef with Mocheddah. It was very simple. We went to an event. It was a tea party, a fashion tea party, and I went with a girlfriend of mine, Juliet David West, who is a huge fan of Bella Naija, by the way. Yes. Shout out, Jules. Got your camera and your show as well. Yeah. And then we both attended the show. Yeah, we both attended the show, and we were asked to sit. One of the organizers who invited me, she was like, "Oh, we can sit down on this table." And Mocheddah was there, and I've interviewed her before, so I nodded, "Hi, hey, what's up?" That sort of thing. We sat down. Then she said to us, "Oh, that song was sitting there," and I thought I heard her say her dad. When I was like, "Your dad? Like, why is he here?" Like, not why is he here, but like, oh, okay, And she's like, "No, my bodyguard," and I was like, sorry, you're what? She's like, her bodyguard. I'm like, oh, okay. He's here? She's like, yes, but he stepped out to get something. I'm like, okay. So if he comes back, my friend is supposed to stand up because your bodyguard was sitting there, and she'll find another seat elsewhere. But like, if he's your bodyguard, shouldn't he like be standing like behind you, protecting you? She's like, oh, then they're just like friends now. I should treat him like a friend. And I was like, okay, great. No shade. You guys can be friends, whatever. But like, hello, bodyguard, sit down. Come on.
Okay, well, I'm trying to play the devil's advocate here. She's dating a prince, right?
Okay, great.
So she needs a bodyguard. So you don't have a problem with her having a bodyguard?
There's
Whatever she's doing.
personally right now, I'm looking for a bodyguard actually because I'm like light skinned. I don't want anyone to come cook me. I don't want to get dark. I don't want the sun to like beat me. No, I'm being serious
So
here.
you want a bodyguard that will carry umbrella for you?
Who doesn't? Like, don't you want one? I want someone that will be like, you know, lift me up when I'm tired. You know, my feet hurt. I just want to walk. I want to go get something across the street. He'll carry me on his shoulders. I do, but like. You know, that's good, but when I go to an event, he's probably going to have to stand behind me because it's for people who were invited to this show. Okay. So you invited Latasha, you didn't invite Latasha's bodyguard. If Latasha's bodyguard is there, his bodyguard will stand behind her.
Okay. Let's talk about entertainment news. That's what this show is about. Mariah Carey. You know she broke up with Nick Cannon.
Yes.
And now she's dating apparently the 4th richest guy in Australia. He's worth $4.something billion. Now they met like 2 weeks ago, but she spent Father's Day with him with her kids. Now people are upset.
Why are they upset?
How do you take kids away from their father on Father's Day and then have them spend it with a new guy?
Where was their dad on Father's Day?
America.
Okay, did he say he wanted to spend time? Has he come out to say he's mad at the fact that his kids are with a billionaire in Australia?
We don't know.
But like, you know, it's Mariah now.
It's Mariah.
Mariah is the diva. She's like, she'll do whatever she wants.
Before we round up, I saw in the same column you talked about Toke.
Oh, I didn't.
Well,
I didn't actually talk
you talked
about her.
married men.
I talked about married men.
But
I
you
talked
sent
about
like sent some love to
the
Toke.
Morning Rose.
Yeah.
She's a very good friend of mine. She was actually my first friend in university. I was her first friend. Yes, so we've known each other from day one. Like we were like teenagers and whatever. And the whole thing, you know, came as a huge surprise. It came as a huge surprise to me, you know. And I'm like, is this necessary?
Yeah.
You know,
it's a lot.
It's a lot to deal with. I don't think, to be honest, it's not a new story. It's not a new type of story. Where we come from, this stuff happens all the time. Yeah. The only thing is she's this big media personality and it reflects somewhat not so great on her, you know. But then if we take her out of it, like I said, it's not new. It happens all the time. But you know, like if you guys have to the men, if you have to do it, you know, like, you know, just like protect yourself. If you can't protect yourself, at least protect your woman, protect her ego, protect her pride. Pay your side chick to be quiet. Pay her in dollars, pay her in pounds, pay her in bracelets and diamonds. But beg her to keep it quiet. I don't want any woman popping up on my timeline making announcements that I'm not ready for. Consult me. Let me know. Do you know what I mean? Find a way around it or don't do it at all.
Find a way around it or don't do it at all. Thank you, Latasha. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I have to catch up with her, but we'll be back after the break.
Bye, Lagos.
It was fun talking to Latasha. She brings it all the time. She brings it. Thank you so much for coming, Latasha. I appreciate it. And we've come to the end of the show, people. Thank you for watching. Now, this is episode 20, and I'm actually thinking of having a giveaway by episode 25. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Follow me on Instagram at The Gist with Toyosi Phillips and at Toyosi Phillips, and let me know what you think a good prize for episode 25 would be. Quarter of a century. We are going places. Meanwhile, or in the meantime, I'll be thinking of the rules, or I'll be thinking about the rules of the competition. It's going to be so interesting, and I'm so excited. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys next time. And remember, you can be everything you want to be.